This Stranger Things chapter just released in Dead by Daylight, and there's something extremely unique about it. This thing has not happened since 2021, and it is something I've especially been waiting and asking for. If you take a look at the killers that have been released in the past few years, you'll notice that none of them have perks that are actually that strong. While some are definitely worth to slap on builds and play around with, the majority are just straight up bad. And with Vecna, we got 3 perks that are all incredibly strong in their own regards. This is arguably the second time ever that a killer has released with 3 strong perks that are all meta material in their own regards. The only other time this has ever happened being Artist. At first I was a bit skeptical about all 3 of them, but now that I've got over my Vecna addiction, I have had the chance to try them on different killers, and I have to say, oh my god, finally a breath of fresh air when it comes to the killer meta. The perk landscape in Dead by Daylight has not changed in ages. The majority of meta perks have released somewhere from 2016 to 2020 and have been meta ever since, making this a truly special moment that will hopefully continue in the future. I'm honestly unsure if some of them might be a bit too strong, enabling strong killers to be even stronger and more impressive, but in this video I want to show you why you should not be sleeping on any of Vecna's perks. I hope you enjoy. The first perk I want to highlight is Turn Back the Clock. This perk excels at giving killers the option to regress generators in a similar way to Pop Goes the Weasel after hooking, but they do not have to invest the time to actually go and kick the generator. Going for the generator kick oftentimes means the survivor can run all the way to the other side of the map, and if you don't have a killer with lots of mobility, that can be really painful. Chase killers that suffer from pre-running, like Springtrap as an example, can profit a lot from this perk. But there's one special interaction that I would like to highlight first, and that is Wraith, more specifically the Serpent add-on, which allows him to uncloak after breaking a generator, which usually takes a little bit of time, but with this perk we can surprise survivors on generator and instantly uncloak right next to them. Hex Hivemind gives us perfect information on generator progress after the first hook, and with strong killers and Thrill of the Hunt, this can feel absolutely impossible to go against. The build I want to highlight uses Infectious to interrupt totem cleansing together with Thrill of the Hunt, making it feel totally impossible for survivors to get rid of Hex Ruin and Hivemind. This is definitely one of the most absurd builds in recent times. And lastly, we have Secret Project, one of the coolest perks in recent memory and the best undetectable perk in all of Dead by Daylight. This perk gives you undetectable every time a generator blocks, making it perfect with gen blocking perks and builds which are very strong already. I've tried this on Billy and Unknown with builds that allow me to block generators and then jump scare survivors the entire time, which made it incredibly oppressive and left the survivors I played against incredibly unhappy. Mount Almond. Alright, so we are going for Stop the Clock value. We have Dissolution Wraith together with the Serpent add-on. This add-on is very uncommon. There's a high chance you've never seen it in game, but the moment we break a generator or pallet, we uncloak. We are forcibly uncloaking, and this can be very cool. And we have a bit of a devious combo here. We have it together with Dissolution, and that should be able to cheese us the first and afterwards the second hit. So now we're gonna uncloak. And this is where Dissolution activates, and we just clean up the pallets. This is gonna be hyper efficient. We have Dissolution to clean up the pallets. Stop the Clock will give us 3 hits. And on top of that, regress the generators, and Hex Hivemind will tell us exactly where to go to find survivors. Gens, survivors both. Alright, so Mac knows where we are, obviously. I'm gonna literally regress the generator, give her the free hit, uncloak without any warning right on top of her. And now, I don't think we can actually outplay this pallet, because you cannot go around. Actually, you know what? I think we can go around. Oh, she didn't even realize we dropped off. She did not realize. And that should give us the opportunity to down her. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so obviously this is by far the most silly build I'm gonna show today. It is quite goofy, but these perks, honestly, I've already showed it with my Vecna win streak. You've probably seen it. They are really, really strong, and they can define the meta, and they probably will. So if you want good killer perks, buy this killer, because it will do you a bunch of good. You know what? I'm not gonna kick this for the silly reason that I can keep the uncloak. Oh, this gen is being walked on though. Oh no, I didn't see it. Can I stand interrupt it? Yes, I can. Turn back the clock. Oh, look at that. Holy, we're so fast. First hit completely for free. Can't hate on that. And now we're gonna follow it up. Hello, Claudette. How's it going? And you're gonna vault. This is another pain resonance. So a little bit more regression coming out. You still on it? Yes, you are. You almost definitely are. Oh my god! The instant uncloak is just getting them. They're getting rolled. And because the first hit is so free, we activate dissolution. Oh, she pathed us. Oh no, she's so much distance. Can we still get Vega here? She can't vault. Cannot vault. She can make it back to this battle, but it's not as safe. Let's see if we can maybe outplay this. Yes, we can. Perfect. So they got one gen done. Not the end of the world. And another pain resonance hook coming out. Oh, are you on this one? Yes, you are. I know you are. Dude. That's insane, no? This is absolutely nuts. What an insane combo. We're getting the hits left and right. Free of charge. Oh, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Mac, don't do it. Don't do it, Mac. She vaulted the pallet. The information from Secret Hive Mind is so hilarious. So I know someone is progressing the gen on the other side now. They started it. No, this one is also being progressed. It's still regressing. I will intentionally not go for this. I will instead switch targets and go for this gen. And I should be able to completely surprise hit this without any chance for the survivor to react, to be honest. There we go. Absolutely, as projected. With that insta-uncloak. How are you going to react to this? How are you going to react to this? I don't think people saw this perk combo coming. I actually got a viewer to suggest it for me, so thank you for that. I'm sadly not smart enough to see that coming. And let's see, can we get the down here? We just use Serpent as intended to break the pallet fast, and I don't think the Claudette makes anything. All right, let's go for a fast hook. This gen is not regressing anymore. This one isn't either. All right. Let's see what we want to go for. You on this gen? Wow. The speed of that uncloak, and we're instantly gonna get the hit again. The range is quite big on Secret of the Clock. Surprisingly big. We already no, did we? Oh, she's not going there. I was about to say, I can't cloak. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my terrorists, and that means I cannot activate dissolution because it requires the survivor to be in my terrorists to work. Which is kind of funny because it doesn't make it work very well with the killer it came on, Dredge. Because he doesn't have a terrorist in Nightfall. Alright, Meg goes back on the hook. And let's see, how red are our gens? Our gens are not very red. Not very red at all, I have to say. See if we can get another free hit. Oh, this one's going quite fast. The two survivors on it. Oh. I pressed F too late. I didn't pay respect. How could I? Alright, Claudette. Shack Pallet has had an incident. It's already gone. You have that heart. This is like the biggest that I've ever seen. Oh my god. Oh my god, that happened to me the other day too. And, oh, we have another really red gen. Let's zoom over there real fast. We could honestly have Windstorm. That would have also made a lot of sense. They got the gen done. Every other gen is white though, so not much to worry about. And we're getting the surprise hit anyway. Nice. Perfect. Oh, that actually worked. Wow. We already got our terrorists at that point. Nice. All right, let's put Claudette on the hook. Chase the other Claudette, I guess, because she's right in front of us. Are you gonna go up? Oh, the value The god pallet, it's gone. She could have actually slow watered that, I think. I don't know if she would have had time. Yeah, that was a really fun build. Serpent Wraith together with Dissolution and Turn Back the Clock. Devious build. I would give it a try. Yeah, I'm so sorry, 11. Alright, that talk it is. We are back with Springtrap, which is one of the killers that can use Turn Back the Clock the best, because he doesn't really want to kick gens. That wastes too much of his time. You kind of want to just kill survivors as fast as possible, but you can always drive by because the doors are always next to the generators. So yeah, this has a lot of synergy going that makes it a pretty obvious choice actually. And sadly we don't hit that. I don't want to chase the main if I can somehow help it. Unless I can get a really good chase like this. At that point I might just go for it. Perfect. Hit the first axe here. Let's axe Nia question real quick. I can see the aura because she's not getting rid of it, and I can just get it down. Corrupt Intervention is gone, but now we have Hive Mind activated, and we can see all the gen purrs. We can see where the survivors are walking gens and where we want to regress them. And I think I'm going to go straight to the Gallows gen. And look at that. Wasted 0 time, got straight into chase and missed instantly. That's unfortunate, but we get the hit anyway. And with restaurant menu, we don't have to wait as long. A very good add-on, especially if you don't hit all of your shots like me. Okay, I don't know where 11 is going here. Going to the edge of the map. Sadly, we lost Hex Hive Mind early, but that is not the end of the world. We can live without it. And use our game sense to roughly know where the survivors are, because we know, for example, someone was on the main building early into the match, so they're probably still going to be there, right? No, they left it and instead they're on this gen. Okay, I will regress the main gen, even though it's just a little bit of regression. It's still worth it, since I can now get a fresh chase going on 11. No, that was bad. Bad movement by me. Honestly, I made this shot harder than it should have been. But restaurant menu once again. My goat add-on! It's not bad like me. And let's go for the grab. Perfect. We have a hook right here, and I'm gonna use it. And now, let's see where the generators are and where they're regressing. Could also definitely use barbecue and chili instead. That would give us definitive aura reading on the survivors. But as it stands, we already got a lot of regression, so I'm not too unhappy about it. Look at this, Ada's right there. Now we're gonna regress the generator. I think Ada left already. You always want to mirror the movement of survivors to make this shot as easy as possible, by the way. Is that light? No, it's not, which means we're gonna get another grab. Unless you're gonna go into a locker? Nope, you're not. Nice. Getting that grab on 11. What is that 3 gen? I've never seen that. Oh my god, it's beautiful. And it's gone. Could have held that for an hour. Nia with that 2-box instantly getting rid of the 3 gen. Well done, well done. I do respect that. Is someone on the main gen? No, it's still fully regressed. Still fully regressed. Yeah, making gens regress honestly has never been that easy, besides maybe if you're on a count hex run, but that is not up all the time. So yeah, turn back the clock, definitely a perk to use on any chase killer. Honestly, the quality of life that you get out of it is also, yeah, I don't know, it's just 0 effort, you know? You can just play your game, don't have to think about it too much. You still get the regression. And I wanted to hit the 8 out. Sadly, I did not. That's okay though. Oh wow, she's actually dropping it. I will break the pallet. Or she recalled the axe, which made me slower. Perfect. Easy hit. And I don't even think you make that window, Ada. I think you're just cooked. Absolutely, and we still have turned back the clock. Look at that. We're gonna get it right back too. Absolute perfection. Honestly, we got the right map for this. One thing that has to be said about this park is that it's a little bit worse on indoor maps because you don't have line of sight on the gens as well, which can hold it back a little bit. But so far, look at all the regression we got. That gen was high progress once. All right, let's go to the 2-door. See what's up here. Alright, Neo, and you're gonna go down. Perfect, we got the first kill, and... Oh, is that gen being progressed? No, it's completely zero. I don't know which gens the survivors are even walking on. To be honest, looks like the main gen. Not. Progress that. Perfect. Love it. Love that. And there are 2 survivors over here, and one of you was even injured. Let's go so high. Hello, restaurant menu. We missed. Doesn't matter. Not really. Perfect. 11 trying to help 11 out, but a little bit too late. You know what? I am gonna go for you instead because I can. Perfect. Nice. Count back the clock for every single hook. Yeah, it's kind of like a pop where you don't have to invest time. Kind of crazy. I think this perk's gonna become one of the most used perks in the game for sure. Just because of the convenience it offers. Turn back the clock is only 1 of 3. We already used Hive Mind a little bit, but there are more things with Hive Mind that we have not showcased because that perk is very extremely nasty with certain builds and kind of completes a build that is elevating the killers that are already strong because it's abusing their 40-meter terriers. And she found the hatch. All right, GG's. All right. Oh my god, we got a devious map. So we are playing Blight. We have a very strong terriers, 40 meters, which has been changed quite a bit ago, so this is not necessarily new. But we have Infectious together with a few Hex Totems. Thrill of the Hunt, which makes cleansing take really long. Hive Mind, which tells us where the where the generators are being repaired, and Ruin, which regresses generators. So overall, Infectious is going to make it really hard to cleanse totems because it's constantly going to interrupt the survivors on them. And Hex Hive Mind will constantly tell us where we have to go to find new chases. And all in all, this should be a very, very devious combo. And you know what? I'm going to go interrupt this generator. Perfect. Let's break it. I might unironically try to cleanse that totem now. I would not be surprised. Wow, good movement by her though. Honestly, that's impressive. I'll go back to the totem right now because I don't want to lose it. And someone wasted all of that time. This is 30 seconds lost and someone else was watching them. Oh no. They had to get rid of it so badly. Perfect. Thrill of the Hunt. So strong right now, honestly. We see everyone else scream, which means they couldn't have possibly... Oh, you want that totem, don't you, buddy? He really wants that totem. I know you don't have DS. Can I? Oh, he actually has head on. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Stevie. Getting head on value, but he's trying to greed for the stun. And the short swing is giving us a little bit more reach, which means it's very, very easy to hit him there. All right, see ya, the Gen Purse. We are playing one of the strongest killers in the game, so there's not much at all. And, oh, they actually managed to cleanse one totem. I guess that was out of Terror Ray's range. We lost Hex Ruin. It's very, very high. Okay. Sable Taking chase here. Let's break the pallet. This is a god pallet after all. Nobody on the totem. We can quickly check. No, I backbumped. I would have hit that. Our patience almost paid off. But sadly, we backbumped there. And this is gonna be a down. And someone was on the totem again. Oh no. Oh, what an angle. Damn, Stevie. That's crazy. All the flashlights coming out from the survivors. And you know what? I'm gonna interrupt you again on your totem. The amount of time they've wasted at this point to try to get the totems. It's like they could have probably done a gen. But realistically they couldn't, because I would have had perfect info on them if they were on a gen. Which makes the entire thing incredibly devious. Let's get that pallet out of the way. Are you just trying to rush the gen here? Yeah, you are. They got interrupted again. Oh no. Poor guy. Oh. Damn. Both survivors on flashlight duty. Interesting. Oh, he's not in range. He can get it now. Can interrupt in time. I think he might get it now. Yep, he does. 40-meter terror is not enough. I mean, the game is effectively over already, so I think we will survive. Oh, he just dead-hearted. Nice. I think case in point has been proven of how strong this build is. Perfect. And we still have Hive Mind up, by the way, so even though they cleansed 2 totems, they still did not get to the totem they want to get to. We still have perfect info on everything they do. Okay, I can't quite make that. Hold on. Hold on. Something ain't right. There we go. Oh, that gen is almost done. Let's go interrupt it. Everyone is Death Hook, and they finally got it. We are still at 5 gens. They have not managed to complete a single one. Now they got rid of the totems, but if we look at the HUD, the game is effectively over. We just have to collect our kills, more or less. And you're the first one. Stevie, is he trying to take a hit here? Yes, he is, but I don't think it's enough. You're gonna be the next one on the hook. Oh, do you have DS? No, you don't. I mean, it was a valiant effort, I guess. Put him on the hook here. Alright. Only 2 left. Let's see where Sable's going. Yeah, pretty strong build. Also very strong on other killers. Like, obviously, you've probably seen the Vecna win streak by now that I did. Where I got to... I've never lost on Vecna, and Hive Mind is one of the big reasons for that. No question about it. It's an incredibly strong perk to always know where to rotate to. No! Break the pallet. Damn, she's holding max distance on this. You have that hard? No, you don't. Alright, on the floor we go. Infectious doesn't proc, so we don't know where the last one is. There might be in a locker. Billy is another one that can walk this really well. And I want to try a build together with Secret Project maybe on Billy. See if we can incorporate both perks. Alright, Dead Dog. We are using a build that highlights the strength of Secret Project. And we are starting off the game undetectable. And why is that? Because we have Corrupt Intervention, which blocks gens at the start. And what Secret Project does is if a generator is blocked, then we become undetectable. So that's why we have a million perks to get undetectable. Every time we get undetectable, every time we get... No, I'm screwing it up. Every time the gens get blocked, we get undetectable. That's why you have a gen block build. This is a very, very easy way for us to never have a terror race if we keep the game under control a little bit. And I'm gonna go back here because we still have no chainsaw sound. Thanks to the add-on that we possess, the purple one. Nah, that was a terrible chainsaw by me. Okay, they have no sound, so if they're not looking back, I might not realize what I'm doing exactly, which could help quite a lot. Great juke by him. Perfect. Getting another down, and look at this. Undetectable again, because we blocked a gen with thrilling tremors. Not only that, they will also let us know which gens are being walked by the survivors. In this case, this one. And it's one of the two aces. I'm gonna go for him. Sadly, not quite overdrive yet. Ooh. Screwed up the timing, and he has Blight. So, he got away there. Yeah. That's greedy pathing by him. But it works out. You know, if it works, it works. That's how it works. Perfect. You know, the greed that made you strong destroyed you at the end, Ace. To be that way sometimes. Alright, let's put him on the hook. Get that undetectable back as fast as possible. And I'm gonna go all the way around to Gallows. All the way. Get that overdrive up with the info we have here. Hello, Eddie. Nice. Get that down thanks to the overdrive. Deadman Switch, still a really, really strong perk. I'm sure everyone is aware of that. And the aces are probably healing, I would imagine. I'll go over there. Right now, I still don't have a terror radius for a little bit longer. Spook them. They had no idea. I saw you walk that gen ace. There's no decisive strike. I know this for a fact. I mean, I didn't see it, but I heard it, which is even better. Damn, this is like factory work. Are they back on that gen? I'm gonna do the very same thing here. Come from an angle that they probably don't expect here. Which will mean that, Eddie, you're gonna get sniped! Oh my god. How did that not connect? How? God damn it. Almost got that! Leon, watch out, buddy. Billy's on the loose. Okay, that was a bad chainsaw by me. I could have actually landed that. Dude, this Leon, this is not vaulting. He hates vaulting, which I respect. They got the first gen done. Which means... Oh my god. He's just running in a circle. Does he go back? No, he does not. Another gen pops. Alright, Leon, let's see what you have. Let's see what you have. You're camping a pallet, aren't you? I saw that double vault coming. Alright, let's get him on the hook real fast before they complete more gens. Surely you're not gonna complete that in my face, are you? Nope. Oh, there's someone in the corner. Let's see if we can snipe this. Kevin. Hello. Oh, it's Eddie. Hello, Eddie. How's it going? Nice sprint burst, Eddie. That's sadly not enough to survive. He had no chainsaw sound, so he couldn't really hear how far my rev is on the chainsaw, which makes it harder for him to time the sprint burst. And that worked out beautifully for us. Oh, we caught someone off guard again. Oh, not quite. The turn angle is too small for me to hit that. He's quite sharp on his movement, but this is definitely unplayable. He just needs to screw up a tiny bit. You know what? I'm gonna farm overdrive here. And that's it. Down you go, Ace. Against Overdrive, you stand no chance. And we activated right as the chainsaw started. Very hard for him to react. Almost off-glazed too much. Billy, the first killer I ever mained religiously. And still my most played killer to this day. I love playing him. Yeah, I don't have engravings. This is the thing. With engravings, I could do that. Without it, no chance. Perfect. Get the down on Leon. That was such a fun game. But there are way more killers that Secret Project is really good on. And they just left the main building gen. That's why I got Undetectable for Deadman Switch again. I love sniping on Billy. It's one of my favorites. And this is definitely the best build so far to jump scare people. And honestly, this is the best Undetectable perk in the game. This kind of build is probably the best Undetectable build in the game. That would probably be the fairer way to say it. Yo, the hatch is right here though. Alright, it's time for some good old Unknown. Unknown works incredibly well with Undetectable too. He is a quiet killer, and that's exactly what we're going to try to make use of today. Sprint burst coming out from Ada. And she dodges. Well done. I'm gonna take the hit over the infection because it's a tiny bit more worth it. Perfect. First down coming in. And this is what should start the Undetectable chain here. The first Undetectable of the game. You know what? We spawn in hallucination right real fast. In the corner. Now we're back. And they're probably like, what the hell are you doing? I promise it makes sense. Because if they go back to that generator later, then we can probably grab them using that hallucination. Took a bit longer than it should have, to be fair. But oh well. Perfect. Oh wow, it's wicked. Okay. That's okay. I can give you the wicked value. I don't really care. Alright, you know what? Now with this Undetectable, I am going to surprise whoever this is. They have no clue. Look at them. Look how confused they were. Oh my god. Ah, I startled them. Oh, good dodge. Nice. They plot twisted again. Wow, they're playing well. Not bad, not bad. This is not how this tile looks though. You have to go all the way around. Which honestly makes this window like really strong. This is one of the last few infinites in the game, by the way. This window. Thanks to shift tag, if done properly, the killer never gets chased. Alright, so this gen is open. You can see, thanks to Drilling Promise, there's almost certainly someone working it right now. Perfect. We got the first infection. Let's go follow it up. I would not be surprised if this is dead out too. But it is not. I held it. I was gonna zone that pallet, but we didn't even have to. And we get more Undetectable. Someone's back on this one. Is there any chance I can get a grab here? They're not gonna look this way. Nice! The undetectable value! They just got yoinked. Oh my god, I love that. Love that about Unknown. This never ever gets old for me. I always love it. Will never not love it. Ooh, did someone just get rid of my camera? I think they did. Nice. Got 2 infections. They're trying to get value for the anti-tower. I don't think they'll get value though. Perfect. Get the hit. They're not dispelling that. That's good. Not dispelling that either. Perfect. And now we continue the undetectable chain. I wonder, there were probably a lot of you that were like, oh my god, what is he doing at the beginning when I went to that corner? But it all made sense. Perfect. Someone on this gen? Doesn't look like it. There we go. Got undetectable. Hello. Oh my god, we keep surprising the Lara. This is the 3rd time. Perfect. Got the infection off. Wait, what? That's some crazy path in my heart. Oh, I saw someone. Guess not. Alright. Thrilling tremors. Nobody in those gens. Oh, sadly the hallucination despawned. That's too bad. Oh my god, they saw us in time. That would have been a beautiful grab opportunity. If they did not. Perfect. Oh, love that. Unknown is so satisfying to play. I love this killer so much. Especially with undetectable. 100% my favorite. Sadly didn't hit either of them. That is not ideal. Straight up walls. I like it, I like it. Nice. They were staying inside shack. If they would have left, they had a chance. Because of Deadman Switch, we got undetectable once more. Ooh, do you see them go there? I think I do. Are they gonna go on that gen? Maybe I can get another grab? Let's see. That would be a fire way to end it. Nice! We grabbed the Rebecca. Man, undetectable is so fun. I love undetectable. I thought about doing a video about the best jump scare builds in DBD. Let me know if you want to see that, because I personally really enjoy these kind of playstyles. Feel a little bit more true to the core of Dead by Daylight in a way, because I guarantee you both the Rebecca and the Lara shat their pants when I grabbed them, because they were not looking my way and they had no indication of the grab coming, because Unknown is completely silent, has no sounds at all. Alright, Ada, your final chase of the match is commencing. There we go, and we ended in style with the Unknown Mori. Thank you so much for watching. These were the Vecna perks. Let me know what you think about them. Honestly, in my opinion, they look really strong. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.